Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Shakedown podcast. I'm Kiara, and I'm joined by all my sisters today. Zizi, we missed you last time, but yes, we have Zizi, Malika, and Nia. How are we doing today, ladies?
We're good. It's been a race week.
It's been a race week.
Can't complain.
It's been a lot of racing because we had a sprint race weekend. We'll talk about that later, about the new format, if we like it, if we hate it. But what's going on just in general? Give me some life updates. What do I need to know? What's happening? What's popping? Let's touch base.
Mom bought me some lipstick and I'm wearing one now.
Oh,
So
I did notice earlier, and I was like, "That's a nice shade. What shade is
you,
that?"
Mother.
Send links
From Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. Okay. Yeah. So Malika earlier we had a cute brunch. Yes. Man City are gonna win the treble, so it's a joke. What? Sorry.
Hey, that's a jinx if I ever heard it.
Yo, chill.
Team right
chill,
there.
chill.
Record.
GG. Looking forward to Miami. Are we? Is it still are we going?
It's unknown right now.
Next week, bro.
Yeah, right.
Not that I know of. I mean,
yeah. I'm thinking about Silverstone already because I feel like Silverstone's gonna be like
it's right around the corner
soon.
It is right around the corner.
I'm excited for Silverstone.
Nice.
Even though Kiara's not going.
Not going. I'll be there though. I'll be in the area. I've actually just got my flight to London. I was looking at the flights. The points were looking nice, so I think I might have to pull trigger.
Okay. Wait, where do you see good points? Because like.
I'm not.
Are just killing me.
So I realized I need to start using my Built card. Built sponsor me, because those the American points are so nice. It's like 30 anywhere. You can go anywhere.
But what are the taxes?
One way. Nothing. There are no taxes.
Oh, there are no.
No. So on United though, I'm getting United. It's 30K
sure
points, $5 and
$5.60.
Yeah, something like that for United. And then American's always nothing as well. So I've never had to pay a lot of taxes in them. So yeah, that's what I'll do. But going from there to here, I find not that many options. Because I'm also like going to be in Hungary. Because I am going to the race in Hungary, which is actually insane to say. So I need to plan that one. But I was just talking to my friend about our whole London trip because she's going to be there. So we're gonna do some stuff and go to Dublin.
Oh shit!
Going to Dublin?
What? I'm gonna go to Dublin for a few days. So
Ireland.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a London, Ireland, Hungary, maybe Vienna. Because Martin wants to go to Vienna.
What do you mean? Maybe
I'm
time
out.
Yeah, so we're hopping. We're working remote. and taking vacay. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. I feel like the summer's gonna be a great time. And also September, gonna go to New York, see Arctic Monkeys. So that'll be fun. And yeah,
see the boys,
the boys.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, Malika, anything new?
No. Since the last time we've been here, not really. What?
It's been
honestly, the time is like it's just flying by. I can't even tell you like what has happened in the last 3 weeks. Yeah, no plans. I'm literally thinking. No updates.
Anyone's excited for that new Bridgerton spinoff? Like, I'm like suspicious.
Queen.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth. Or that the fact that there's only like one trailer, I'm just like, what's going on here? I need more. Excited for that. That's May 4th.
All right,
that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. I'm trying to think, what else have I been watching?
Anybody seen Bullet Train?
Yeah,
I
like
keep
a while
hearing
ago.
about Bullet Train.
It was great. It was fun.
Watched it like 2 days ago. Great movie.
Recommend. Oh wait, okay. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
People keep referencing it, and I'm like, really, that one? Okay,
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, that one.
I watched John Wick. Wish I didn't.
Which one? The fourth one?
I hear it wasn't
The
good.
fourth one. You hear it was good or wasn't good?
I heard it was good.
It's like, again, it's because the
John
dog
Wick.
died. and I can't get behind it. I can't get behind it. You're telling me you go on a
4 episodes,
4 movies because your dog died. Is that what we're saying, bro?
It's
That's
like
what
a
we're
running
saying.
joke.
Yeah, no, I'm not here for it. Apparently, though, like in real time, it's supposed to be within a few weeks, like all 4 movies. So, but like still, it's been years, and I'm done.
No moss.
No moss. But it was a great day today. Liverpool won the dub over Tottenham. Some may say. So it was a great day. They killed me though. They were trying to kill me. Like, because they were testing me, but we pulled through.
Was testing me? You know who was trying to kill me today? NBC Sports out here telling me if I want to see the replay.
Yeah.
No, because I gotta get on this. You're telling me you're gonna have highlights to show to the game that you had live, but you can't give me the replay. If I want the replay, I gotta go to your website, but then I can't airplay the website onto my TV, so I gotta watch it on my. What is this
laptop?
Unbelievable. Peacock, I love you. Thank God you have this tomorrow, 9 a.m. Bless. But NBC Sports, you got to go. Your coverage, trash. All this work, trash. For a game of a team I don't even like. I'm not going to go through all that for you. I go through that for Peacock, though. I'll wait. I'll be patient because I trust Peacock. Peacock loves me. I love Peacock. I do not love NBC Sports. It is not for me. They test me. I don't like it. I don't know.
Damn. No, but I feel you. Same. If anyone's watching, basically we're obsessed with the Premier League. It's like, it's just bread and butter at this point. If you're not watching, I'm gonna need you to just open it up. Hop on Peacock. Don't go on NBC Sports. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Go on Peacock. Pick a game. Pick a team. And just watch.
Watch and enjoy.
Thank us later. But this is a Formula One podcast, so let's talk about the Formula One. We're back. It's been 3 weeks, apparently. It feels like 4, though. I feel like I was clicking on the calendar. I was going back, and I feel like I clicked 4.
6
I clicked
weeks.
4. So I don't know.
It's been a month.
But apparently it's been 3 weeks. And yeah, we had a race in Baku. Ladies, thoughts on the race, on the races, on the sprints, on the new format?
Baku dirty.
Damn.
Baku felt
Talk
like
about
Paul
it.
Ricard. Unfortunately.
Oh no. Not Paul Ricard.
Yes.
I said
That's tough.
They did
You
Baku
did say
dirty. They gave us one practice session. Cars out here blowing up already. Yeah, you know, that's crazy. Then they get us straight into qualifying. Okay. Then Saturday, it's its own thing. Sprint qualifying. Lando's out here, so depressed. He's thinking he's not even going to make it to Q3. Let me just burn my softs. And during practice.
But how about that decision, though?
I don't rocks with that decision. Because, like, why are you in the mindset that you're not going to make it, right? Like, you're Lando Norris. You made it to Formula One, baby. Understand. You made it here because they think you got that winner in you. You got that winner mentality. Can't settle for second.
Yeah, to be quite honest, it was too early for me to like be entertained with the qualifying. So please explain to me this new format because I was confused. I was like, oh, we're shooting out now. So like, what is this new format? Someone explain it to me and let me know what happened.
My understanding is it's practice 1, then it's qualifying for the Sunday Grand Prix. Saturday, it's its own separate day. The sprint shootouts, you have the same 3 qualifying sessions, except it's 12, 10, 8 minutes, I think.
Q1, and is it Q2, the same Q3? Tire you're on? Like you can't change?
Q1, Q2, you are forced onto the medium tires. Q3, you are forced onto the soft tires. If you are like Lando Norris and Yuki Tsunoda and you don't have soft tires, you don't get to run. So, yeah. And they just like, they go for a lap, cool down, maybe go for another lap. Hope you put in a good one. And that's all the time you really had for. And then
it was odd.
That sprint shootout would qualify for the sprint race, which is a sprint race. Unfortunate. And then they gave points from 1st to 8th, 8 points down. Yes. And then it's Sunday.
And ignore everything that happened on Saturday.
Saturday's
dead.
Okay,
got it.
Yeah.
All right. So, do we like this format? Do we like sprints in general? I feel like the consensus is no. Maybe.
Ooh, tomato.
Rotten tomato.
I don't care for the sprints.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
I guess like before this weekend, I was indifferent, but after this weekend, I'm just like, I think we should just get rid of it. He dead it. Just gut it.
Especially with the new format, it just didn't work. Because I just don't like the fact that they're running the cars to like. I felt like the drivers were trying to like babysit the cars to the finish line rather than actually like pushing themselves to be on like a hot lap or taking risks to make good moves. Like Fernando Alonso move, I think, what was it, like turn 6? That was crazy. That was wild. But I feel like that was like one of 2 good moves the whole race that nobody really made because they were unsure about the car and whether or not it would make it to the finish line. They didn't want to end up like Gasly practice 1. They didn't want to end up like Nick DeVries, you know? Like
wait, why were they unsure if they would make it to the finish line? What are you talking about?
Because I just feel like they didn't have enough time to run the car.
They didn't
with
feel
enough
comfortable
data.
in the car, so they weren't pushing. Yeah,
but they would make like they're not unreliable. You're saying that they're unreliable?
No, I'm not saying they're unreliable. I'm just saying they're not confident in the car. Saying as in like they're not confident in the abilities they can make with the car because they're not sure with what the data they have of what moves they can make and
because such little practice, essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's an odd track to do that. Such a difficult track to just give them the least running time possible. Yeah. You get 1 practice session, and you know, like, was it Lewis who had issues with his brakes? Only got possibly 30 minutes, and it's just like,
Gasly
have fun.
Up.
Yeah,
Logan crashed out in qualifying, didn't even make it to the sprint qualifying. Tough.
Yeah, tough.
So what I'm hearing, it's a weekend to forget, essentially.
Essentially,
so unfortunate. Such a cool track.
People like Baku, but I don't know why. Can someone explain to me what is so interesting about Baku? Because I feel like it's not entertaining in the slightest. Hot take? I don't know.
Hot take. For a street race, I feel like it's up there. You know?
For a street race, it's up there. You're saying you would rate Miami higher than Baku?
No, I would not. Yeah.
Right.
I guess your other street races would be like Singapore.
Monaco.
I would put Jeddah above it. Like I do Jeddah. Monaco, you know how I feel about Monaco. Like you know how I feel about anything above Monaco. But I'm not even saying it for a street track. I'm just saying as a track. Like people rate Baku in general, and I don't understand it.
Well, I think it's so cool. Like, yeah, like there's apartments that are obviously that's like kind of like no, Monaco's not like that.
Monaco,
there's there's an intimate thing. Like there's a castle, and then there's people who are living in their homes who are just like have a front row seat. There's a difficulty to it. I think that there's the most shifts happening on the circuit at Baku. You have like long straights, super fast, and then you have like short corners. I think it just gives you everything. And like
no overtaking.
This year,
but it's had some iconic moments though.
Like moments too.
I think that's what it is. Like Charles, right, and like the Red Bulls crashing into each other, break magic. But the race in itself isn't like giving
anything special.
Giving.
Yeah. It's
not giving anything.
It's not giving.
And it's funny because like even in our group chat, like this morning, Lindsay was like, "When are we going to Baku?" It's like we want to go because it seems like a pretty
like
city,
cool
but
place to experience.
Yeah, and then you have like the wind because it's like off the sea, and I don't know.
You're reaching, but
she's
it's
a Baku
reaching. No,
there's super the wind.
There's wind off the sea.
Right now? You're talking about
turn
wind?
16, just be catching people out.
Wind.
There's always red and like flags because someone's crashing or misjudged the turn.
Did we have a red flag this race? I honestly
not the race, but we did in like Saturday,
practice.
Right? Like
in practice. People going off. You know, I don't know. I feel like it's,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with Kiki on it. I guess. I mean,
yeah. It's just like I don't get it. Like I don't get the hype.
I rate Baku over Paul Ricard.
Well, Paul Ricard is like the lowest of the low, and even Paul Ricard, I think it's not even that bad. There is Monaco. There is always Monaco.
Or Imola.
Whoa.
Imola is not terrible.
Wow. Remember last year?
Crazy.
I mean, they had one really bad race last year. I mean, I've only seen Imola like 2 or 3 times, but I don't know. I just don't get the hype around Baku. Is what I'm trying to say. But in the race, Checo win. We love that for Sir Checo, Sir Sergio Perez.
Sir Sergio.
Look at the flag. We love it. Okay, so what are your thoughts on like Red Bull's performance, Sergio's performance, Max? Are we seeing a Checo Max battle for 2023? Is that something we can say might happen? Or do we feel confident in saying that?
No.
No confidence.
Okay.
Zero confidence.
Shut down immediately. Well, let me bring that back up. Let me revive that. Yes, for sure. I don't think Checo's going down without a fight this year. No shot. Because I just don't. I mean, you could say he has something to lose, which would be his seat. But I think if Danny got in the seat, I think Danny would do the same thing. So it's like, can't make a threat with the same threat. It don't work like that. So I just think, right, the only reason they wouldn't have a battle like that is either Max intervenes or, even worse, Max's dad intervenes. We had Yas on the case. But if not, I think Checo's got this. I don't think it's just a street race thing anymore. I think it's a every track race thing. Yeah.
I think he's
he's
a little too soon, Zizi.
No,
because we've only had street races, kind of. So,
I'm gonna make that call.
I don't know. I think this is like last year. You know, he had a pretty good start, and then what happened?
Went a different
Development went away
from
him by. Let's see what happens. Who's racing? Like, what's after Miami? Is it Imola? By Imola. By Imola.
This year, Imola. Yeah.
By Imola, things will be different. Hopefully.
Call it now.
Malika, do you have thoughts? Is this a Max show, or are we seeing a Max Checo scenario?
Matt check.
Oh, Matt check. I like that.
A Matt check. I think if he can do well in Miami and take the lead, bring some excitement to Imola, then maybe we'll see like a Max Checo thing moving forward. But I still think Max is the favorite within the team. I've said it before. If Checo starts to perform, engines will start malfunctioning on his car, and brake-by-wires will start brake-by-wiring, and Yas will turn up, and they're not going to allow him to win. I don't see it.
So we need
Mercedes. I do feel like we need some sort of battle.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah. So either Mercedes and James Allison are cooking for Imola's upgrade, or we need an inter-team battle between Checo and Max, because Ferrari, we can't count on them. Aston, we can't count on them. So
I mean, they're doing better than I would have expected. Aston Martin,
but as a team,
right now,
they're not doing bad, of course, but they're not going to challenge Red Bull. Like,
no,
Mercedes will challenge Red Bull before Aston challenge Red Bull. Checo, I think, will challenge Max before Aston challenge Red Bull. So, yeah,
got it.
That's where I'm putting. That's where my bet lies.
And so I think a lot of things have happened over the past few weeks. So we had James Allison reshuffle at Mercedes. What are your thoughts on that switcheroo, and what hopes do you have for Mercedes, like, moving forward?
It's not surprising. I'm surprised, if anything, that they went all of last year without bringing him back. I know he had like I guess he was like overseeing Imola upgrades before they announced him as the new technical officer. But now that he is the technical officer, maybe that means there's like a little extra direction or influence that he has, which will be hopefully monumental or positive for the team. But I'm not surprised that he's back. I am but like I said earlier, like I am surprised it took them 16 months to kind of make that decision. Yeah.
Anything in the race that like stood out to you guys?
No.
I really have no race.
We're not talking about the race.
We're not talking about the race.
No. Wait. I have something to talk about.
Okay, talk about it.
Okay.
That Oscar Piastri had competed at like pretty even level to his teammate, and it seemed like in qualifying they had some pace. I don't know what happened in the race though, but this is good news. This is good news for the Papaya gang.
It is good news for the McLaren boys. Yes. The McLaren boys, Papaya gang.
Yeah, and Alpine had a weekend to forget. And
that's something that's been being saying. Yeah, Alpine always has a weekend to forget. It's just like they're always like Team L of the week or something.
Yeah.
Like, they just keep hitting L.
And Yeah, Joe had bad luck again. I was like, how many times are you gonna tell this man, come into the pits, there's something wrong? I was like, oh man, this is tough. Joe, you gotta come in. Sorry. Valtteri, oh my god, also had a weekend to forget. This whole race actually just made me
everyone should
forgettable.
Forget it. Just dead it.
That's what I was saying 30 seconds ago. Like there's nothing to mention.
To talk about.
Yeah.
Besides, although the pit lane chaos, that was really
the pit lane chaos was tragic, honestly.
Going too wide, then like the photographers trying to end up like mince meat, and then like the Red Bull mechanics that were climbing the fence even though they forgot they're not supposed to do that.
I mean, they do it every week, so I don't know if they're not supposed to. You know, like when you have a rule, you don't enforce it.
Well, last race they enforced
not supposed to.
It's like, why are we enforcing jewelry? Like, it's like, what are your priorities, FIA? Like, I don't know. I'm confused.
Yes, that's a good point too. Like, you're coming after Lewis's nose ring when you have people about to get squashed by a car. F1 car.
Like, let me know.
Yeah, it does make them look silly, especially if next week we're talking about Lewis's jewelry again. Like after this happening. But F1 has always been an unserious sport. What can we say? You know, and like I said earlier, off the pod, I feel like they're just gonna wait for something catastrophic to happen before they take themselves a little bit more seriously, unfortunately, because every week it feels like there's something that shouldn't happen that did happen, and we don't know a rule, or this. It's like always chaotic.
Yeah.
But today was actual like safety hazard with Ocon. And did anyone listen to his onboard?
No. What did he say?
I don't even think he said anything. I saw the onboard and I was like, where's the audio? And he didn't like get on and say like, what's going on?
What are these people here?
Yeah. And his team didn't say, hey, when you come in,
that's what
like,
I was
or maybe
about.
Just,
like, the team definitely saw the people.
I sometimes feel like the pit wall are, I don't know, they're delayed. They're saying they're delayed like we're delayed. No, like they're lagging. They'll say box when he's going down the straight. He's already past the pit. You know, like they'll do things like that. Or just seem to not be in sync with the driver, which I don't understand how, because you're on board with the car.
Yeah.
But I don't think they gave him a heads up.
Yeah, it was just crazy because you just hear Ted Kravitz just like
panicking.
Like, oh my, there are people in the pit lane. Like, surely they can't come in. Oh God, they should have stopped it. Why didn't they stop it?
The thing is that Ted had said that like well before Ocon
went
in, you know.
Went into the pit.
So that's why I was like, oh. Because he was like, I think it's closed. They're putting the barriers up. So in my head, I was like, oh, FIA messed up again. They closed the pit lane too soon because he technically should be allowed to pit.
He should be allowed
then
to
we're
pit.
talking about like someone else. I think maybe Alonso closing in on Leclerc. They're showing us that. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, he's coming in and there's people and this and that. And I was like, oh, so it's open and he is coming in and you see a mob of people trying to get out of the way. It's just a mess.
It also looked like they were trying to get a shot too at the same time. They were like trying to like move, but they're also trying to I'm like, I gotta get an angle right here. I'm like,
priorities.
The F1 car. Never been in this position before. Yeah, no, it was definitely suspicious. But okay, let's talk about some off-track things then. Taylor Swift, Alonso, Fernando. Like, what's that about?
What's good?
What's that about?
For those I had to Google it.
Yeah, I had to Google the TikTok. I did have to Google TikTok. But if Fernando Alonso is dating Taylor Swift, that would be weird. Just iconic for him. Like, I just feel like that would be seal in the L plan. It seals the deal, and I love it. Weird. It's so off-brand. Like, it just doesn't make sense to the point where it like works. You know.
It's like off person, off this planet. This is not real.
Like, does anyone know where this came from besides the Dumont thing?
The TikTok? I mean,
no,
it's not the TikTok.
It wasn't what TikTok?
Is it not the TikTok? The TikTok where he's playing the song.
No, it didn't start there. He was playing. The rumor had already started. He added fuel to the fire.
Okay, so tell us about
because think about it. Like, I mean, if he sat there and listened to Taylor Swift's song, I don't think that would
no,
like,
but
start
it was
a
the
rumor that
lyric.
he's dating.
It was the lyric of the song. It had like it was like insinuating.
So the rumor started. My understanding is from the gossip site Dumois, I think is how you pronounce it. It's like those anonymous tips. And someone wrote in and said that Taylor's like seeing an F1 driver, and I guess it names Alonso. And then everyone started talking about it because those tips, quote unquote, tend to be somewhat accurate historically. And that's like the same gossip site that helped the F1 community figure out who Lewis was on a trip with in Antarctica, and they cover all types of gossip. So that tip came in, and then that's when the rumors like started swirling. And then that, I think it was on Monday, Alonso does the TikTok, and I'm just like, this guy's admin or whoever does his PR,
they're doing it right.
They're killing.
So
First of all,
how
he is up there. His account is up there with like Haas and Mercedes.
Oh,
like if you're gonna follow one singular driver, his TikTok account is legit.
Damn,
it's so good. He's on all the trends.
So
I don't know who edits them. And then the one with the Taylor Swift was just
so good.
Chef's kiss.
All right, we probably know it's not him, but who is it?
No, it named him. So,
but
okay, but let's say
it was
wrong. If it wasn't,
yeah.
if it's not Alonso, who is it?
I would say
one
it's
of the drivers.
Stroll.
Oh, what's up with you guys? No, it's not.
Stroll. I can see that.
Stroll?
I can see Stroll and Taylor Swift. I don't know. It makes sense. It's not Leclerc. It's not a big name driver.
It's not Leclerc.
Like. No,
it's not Leclerc.
It could be Leclerc. Maybe Lando. Lando?
No.
I was gonna say
what?
No.
Lando
can't pull that.
What?
Can't pull that.
You're rude.
Give some credit to Lando.
You're rude.
That's crazy. No, Lando's a
get some
baby.
credit.
But Stroll could. But Stroll.
I feel like it would be Stroll. It would be.
He got
Stroll.
that. He got that energy. You know,
he's got that
different.
energy.
I'm different. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd buy Stroll. Stroll.
It'll be Stroll over Alonso.
Yeah. It'll be Stroll.
wrong Aston Martin driver.
Yeah, the other Aston Martin driver. Maybe that's where the tip got it
Nobody
wrong.
else really
Actually,
right? Like it's not Aquaman. I don't think it's Gasly.
No, it's not Gasman.
Have you guys seen the
Gasly's
Gasly clip where he's like asked, "What was a nickname that you had?"
Oh
that you thought
yes.
was
Wait, what is it?
No, wait. Everybody, silence.
Wait,
Okay.
Get it right though. Get it right. Go for it.
Okay, so they're doing a little like grill the grid, I think, something like that, and they're asking drivers questions like, "What was an embarrassing nickname? Did you have an embarrassing nickname?" It's like, I have it, and he goes, "I have," and they ask him, "What was the nickname?" and he goes, "Tripod." Straight face.
Tripod.
And then
Tripod.
Yo, Gasly
Tripod?
is the most unserious driver on the road.
He's funny, yeah.
And he like busts out laughing when he said
Tripod.
I was like,
interesting.
Wow, Gasly knows what the internet thinks about him. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
He knows too what the internet thinks about him.
Because I
Like
know
by
it's
Pierre
Gasly,
Gasly.
I think it's sexual. But if anyone else said, if Oscar Piastri said tripod, I would have been like, okay, that's
His
weird.
accent,
What do you?
tripod.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I'd be like,
What would be sexual about tripod? Oh, am I? Oh no! What am I not getting?
Oh no!
What am I not getting? Oh no!
Oh
Wait.
no! I'm uncomfortable
Damn.
for you right now.
Oh, damn.
What is sexual about tripod?
Okay.
You get it now.
No,
doesn't
I
get
don't
it, no.
get it. I don't get it.
Oh man,
It's
that's
fine.
unfortunate.
I'll do some research on that.
That's unfortunate.
Tripod. What? Someone has a nickname about you. They said, "What's your nickname?" Embarrassing. They say tripod.
I don't know how to explain this without it. Okay, can I explain this while it's still being
Explain it.
I don't know.
Censored.
Can you?
We can cut it. We can cut it.
We
I
can
just
cut
curious.
it.
What is this?
You know, I
the
got you, I
shakedown
got you.
after dark? Like,
I got you. Right. So
visuals.
You're walking.
It's tonight's entertainment. It's okay.
Look, you're walking.
We're
right?
walking.
Leg 1, leg 2,
We're
leg
walking.
1, leg 2. These are your 2 legs.
Those are the 2 legs. Okay.
Now a tripod has 3 legs, right? like the stand. Leg 1 is here. Leg 2 is here. Leg 3 is in the middle.
Okay.
Does that help?
Get it?
You don't get it?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I don't understand what you're saying.
You can't cut it. You can't.
There are 3
I
legs.
actually am gonna start crying.
To a tripod, right?
Wait.
You're walking with 1 leg and the other leg. That's 2 legs.
Yes, that's 2 legs.
In between your legs is the
There's
3rd
another
leg.
leg.
Oh my god.
But why is that something that you just knew? Like, I had to have
Gasly.
a visual reference.
No, but like it's not a terminology that's not. I mean, not.
Is it a
unknown.
no?
I've never heard that in my life.
I've never heard that in my life.
I've never heard that in my
God,
life,
not
but because
me
it was
crying.
Gasly, I was like, okay.
Tripod. Interesting. Okay, today I learned that tripods can be
And is that
sexual.
supposed to be
Okay.
cute or
You
something?
know.
It's very
I don't know.
Pierre
It's
Gasly.
just like, you know,
Very pure
that's what
guy.
she
And you're
said
like,
type of humor.
ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Pierre. Okay, Pierre. Oh, now you know. If you
Liked
don't know,
by
now you
Pierre
know.
Gasly.
Liked by Pierre Gasly.
Like
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Pierre Gasly.
That was great.
Wow. Okay. Anything else happening off the track? F1 Academy kicked off this weekend.
It did.
It did. And for those of you who don't know, F1 Academy is an all-female single-seater racing championship founded by F1. And it kind of replaced the W Series this year. I did not watch the races this weekend, but I will watch it tonight. That is something I will watch tonight. But it seems like Marta Garcia popped off. She won 2 out of the 3 races. She's from Spain. And so I'm intrigued. And I will be watching that tonight. I'm really excited to see how
stream though. Is that true?
Is it not on F1 TV? Like, I feel like it should.
I just saw
no?
some tweets going back and forth, like it was difficult to stream or something.
Oh, well, it's on f1tv.com. Oh wait,
But maybe
It's
not
not.
everyone has that. I feel like.
it's actually not even on f1tv.com.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's just the news is on f1tv.com. Interesting.
Did Jamie move over to F1 TV?
No, she's in Indy. I don't know if
Yeah.
she's in IndyCar, but she's doing Indy something.
Yeah. I asked
Um,
if she just moved to like a different sport, if she moved over.
yeah, she's doing some IndyCar stuff.
Yeah. I figured.
Yeah. But no,
Okay.
I'm curious to see. Let me try to find how to watch it. And
First
then
of all,
yeah, like what's up with that?
Let me
I
see where it's
figured it
at.
would. I think they're pulling the NBC Sports on us. Like,
Oh,
what's up with that?
no,
Like, that's
not
not
NBC.
okay.
Boycott.
Sports.
Not
Like,
NBC
come on.
Sports.
Nah,
no,
Yeah.
seriously.
Or
No,
Especially
they-
when it was available to us. It's
Yeah,
like we got
you
downgraded.
regressed.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
you regressed.
We
and
don't
it's
know
not
for
okay.
sure. I just saw tweets going out about it was difficult to watch.
No, we're talking
Maybe
about
that was
NBC
in the
Sports.
UK.
yeah,
We're talking
NBC Sports.
we're on
NBC
But,
Sports
oh.
definitely regressed. But F1 Academy, I know because I'm trying. I'm on f1tv.com. I'm clicking F1 Academy.
Yeah. I didn't see
don't
anything on
see
ESPN,
videos.
and I feel like these things should be easy to find.
Yeah, that's a
So that's
loss
unfortunate.
if they.
That's whack.
Wow,
Whack.
someone started a Twitter thread or something because that's not cool. Okay, well, I'll try to figure out how I can watch it, get an update, and we'll talk about it next pod because I really do want to follow this series.
Next subject. What
I have
else?
nothing else to say.
Tripod.
I'm really shook still on that tripods are.
That was
I just wouldn't have got that. Maybe I need to
clearly
watch the video to get the context, but I just wouldn't have
No,
gotten that.
please do watch the video regardless.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
hilarious.
watch the video. Okay.
Does anyone else think Gasly's that man though? Like, I'm just
He
confused.
low-key is.
Wait, that
Gasly's
man, like
100%.
He
Yeah,
has
like-
definitely stepped up each year. Like when we think about like Drive to Survive, like season 1, season 2, when they were doing those like Gasly episodes to now,
He's a whole new man.
He's in his
whole new
like
man.
Lewis era. I'm
He
telling you.
is in his
He's
Lewis
in his
era.
Yeah, you say that, and I'm just like,
he kind of
in his
is,
own
though.
way. I'm not saying like he's
Yeah.
trying to be like a Lewis.
Yeah, of course,
but
it's,
yeah, he's
interesting.
definitely in.
He's
his
having
Lewis
fun
era.
with it. He's having fun with
That's
it.
what it is. Yeah.
And we're here for it. We love
Number
love
one
Playboy.
Liked by
Fun.
Pierre Gasly.
Liked by Pierre
Love
Gasly.
Pierre Gasly.
I wonder if that should be like an Instagram handle.
shirt. We
If
should
someone
have a shirt.
hasn't already taken it. Should we like, I would just love,
Merch.
liked by Pierre Gasly.
Yeah.
A little shakedown merch. Liked by Pierre
Mhm.
Gasly. Love that. It'd be like our logo and then like liked by Pierre
liked by
Gasly.
Pierre Gasly.
Ooh.
Ideas.
Okay. Check us at
Ideas.
Silverstone. Well, I'm not gonna be there, but check y'all at Silverstone with this merch.
Yes.
I have nothing else to say about this weekend. There's
tough
nothing.
week.
There's literally
I
nothing
think
to
there's
say.
only off-track stuff.
Yeah.
There's
You
only
know, we could
off-track
talk about.
content.
We could talk about Maxi Waxy.
Maxi
Right,
Waxy.
right.
Okay, so guys, so we just did our first ever collab with Box Goss, right? Box Goss. And it was so fun. So please check it out. We'll probably drop the link to it in the description. But it was super cool to have a chat with them. They're based in Australia, and we were just chatting about how we got into the sport, how they got into the sport. And we were just chatting, honestly. And they have a nickname for Max, and it's Maxi Waxy. And now
Yes,
Malika will
brilliant.
only refer to Max Verstappen as
As
Maxi Waxy.
Yes,
Maxi
'cause that was
Waxy.
too good. But yeah, Max checking George. You know, he
tried
stood
to
up
check
him.
him.
He tried.
George was like, "You can't check
George
me."
was like, "If you don't move over, ladybug."
George just walked away.
Ladybug.
Ladybug.
He was like, "Get out
He
of
said,
my way."
I've done too much PR training for this.
Right?
Like, I'm not going to entertain
I
this,
graduated
homie.
from the PR school of Christian Horner. Like,
Yeah.
move out my way.
Move out my way. Honestly. That was kind of insane. I've never seen him really go up to anyone like that and like try to
No,
be like,
did
what
we not
you did
watch
was
DTS
ridiculous.
when
Ocon,
he shoved
yeah.
Ocon?
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
different. That's anger. That's like a clip.
different.
That's
Did we
a clip.
forget?
Who is it? Is it like is it Schumacher who gets out the car and starts running and then the guy
Chasing,
starts
yeah,
running
yeah,
away?
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
that was. That was just pure
Uh-huh.
emotion. But this is, he kind of come up to him, was like, "Hey man, now,
That's
like,
good.
what's good?" Like I feel like I've never seen that
I
brought
just
out
think
of
that
it.
But
clip
it's so
wouldn't be
weird.
nearly as funny if
Yeah.
he wasn't like a solid like head and a half smaller than George. It's like you
Right?
gotta- like,
That actually
what
made
do
it
you
really
think
funny.
you're
Like when
doing?
they're
Who do you think
the
you are
angle, the
chasing
TV camera is
into
like,
my car, like looking up and everything. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's a whole helmet shorter than this
Yeah.
guy, and he's like talking up to him. Like, what are you
Wait,
doing?
I need to watch this. I missed
it
this.
is funny.
It is so
And
funny.
he's like, it's almost like you hit me, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
I hit you.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
now
see
Get
that.
over it.
The
Get
evidence
over
is
it.
right there. Like, and what?
But you hit me. Did you see my side pod? There's a hole in my side pod. Okay.
Like, we go racing.
And-
like,
And your
yeah.
side
and
pod
you're
what?
is
and you're
P2.
P3 and I'm P25 or P11 wherever he was.
Yeah. Like,
You're
why?
fine.
Like, what's
I'm
up?
fine. You finished. I finished. It wasn't intentional, or do you think it was? Is that what you're trying to say? Like the whole thing.
Maybe
was
there's
just
some
And this
underlying
whole
so
thing
issues.
was, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
hit you. No, but you would have. You would have just said you didn't leave me enough room. That's what you would have
Yeah,
said.
he's like, you
Space.
should have left me more space. He's like, I had cold tires. We all had cold tires. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, what
It's
do you
like,
want me to
okay,
say?
What do you say? Yeah.
Yes. Why are you confronting me? What do you want me to
odd.
say?
That's crazy.
So childish.
Seems a little personal, if you ask me. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, so we had that drama. Miami
That's
next week though.
Yeah.
I'm excited
Miami.
to see what kind of fit Joe tries to throw, because I feel like he's gonna come out in some Miami swag.
Miami swag.
You
A
know what
bucket
I'm
ready
hat,
for?
maybe some. beach
How did we feel
shorts.
about Lewis's outfit today? Well, I mean, I guess
didn't see,
he
to
always
be
has an
honest.
I didn't
outfit on.
see
Yeah, let me see.
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh,
look
no
at-
one's paying.
let me
No
look this
one
up.
knows
It
what
was
Baku
too
was
early
that
for
boring.
that, man.
I know.
It was too early for that. It was like
That
4
is
a.m.,
true.
bro. Like
For
it
you,
was
it
too
was
early.
very early.
7.
4 a.m.,
Lewis
bro.
Hamilton.
Let's look up.
Baku.
Yeah, let's look up what he was wearing.
He had a
And we'll-
Tommy Hilfiger fit on today. He was
Tommy.
showing. He was giving skin. That's all I'll say.
Giving skin.
And we love when
Tommy.
Lewis gives skin.
Why can I not find a
What's up with this
photo?
trend with like if Lewis posts a picture of him shirtless, someone gets fired?
I can't believe you guys don't know about this.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
How
I did
how have
see
you
that.
gone through the entire 2022 season and not know about this? Every time
Really?
he posts
I just
a
didn't know
mirror
that.
pic,
Interesting.
every time he posts a
Someone gets
selfie or a
axed.
mirror pic, someone gets fired.
No, but the shirt has to be off. Nipples
Interesting.
has to be out. And
So he
someone's job is
purposely
Yeah,
off.
it has to be. It has.
buttoned the first two and was like,
Yeah, and left
I
the
have a
rest
cute
out.
belly
But
button.
usually he does the. He usually it's like completely unbuttoned. This time it was like, I'm gonna give you guys a little lower
little
action.
taste.
lower action.
Okay, I can't find the picture. I
Little
don't know how to
Google.
search. So, but I'll find that later and I'll insert it.
There
Oh.
we go.
Oh.
Mia's got it.
Is it clear?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay.
So that did
Uh,
something that it did
No,
something.
I was just like you were talking about fits and like people
Yeah.
were talking about that one today.
Lewis is
And Met Gala is like tomorrow.
Tomorrow, which I didn't know.
People were
Oh,
like,
is he
"Oh, is
going?
he gonna fly out?" I don't know.
Might as
Probably
well.
You know,
not.
all the
I mean,
Lou-
going to
Lou-
America anyways, like
This is
why
right.
not?
yeah,
That's true.
that is the
This is
thought
true.
process. People are like, "Oh, he's coming to Miami anyway." We'll see.
But last year he was in New York, but didn't even go.
Yeah.
Right?
How do we know
Why
this?
do I know, why do I know these
So
things?
crazy.
I just
Yeah.
do.
It's social
Yeah.
media. It's like how do
Okay,
you know
I got it.
everything else?
Malika
Yeah.
Rose is my sister.
Keep you in the loop.
All
You know,
right,
it was
T,
on
that's T,
social.
that's
I
T.
think everyone
Mm.
assumed he was going to be there, and then he didn't show
Mm.
up. But what were we talking about? This shirtless. Yes. So every time he posts a shirtless mirror pic, something does happen.
Somebody
in
gets
Nevada.
fired.
It's like he's like 5-6 times now.
where someone
Wow. Does he rarely post a shirtless photo?
No,
or is
I
it
mean,
he's
I think
always
he does
shirtless.
it quite often.
Yeah, I feel
he
like
does
I'm
do
only
it quite
seeing
often.
him.
But
Yeah.
it's specifically, it's got to be a mirror one, you know?
A
And,
mirror selfie.
It's a mirror selfie.
Mhm.
But
Crying.
ZZ, like ZZ said, I don't know if he said it on this pod or the one with Box Goss, but you knew that they were going to dig up the clip in 2020 of him saying, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
when he
Who's
got
that guy?
fired. And now, speaking of admins, Mercedes posting the video after the announcement is made is savagery to the umpteenth degree. I just can't even.
Next
I
level.
can't even believe they're
Yeah.
allowed to post that to the news.
I mean, and in other words, they just posted a screenshot. To be fair,
that is
you know?
true.
It was just a screenshot.
They didn't
But
even
we all
post
know
the
what it
video,
is.
but we all knew
we
what
all
the
know
video
what it was.
said.
We've seen it. We've heard the clip.
It was just
It
funny
makes
because he
sense
said this.
though.
It's like,
Okay.
it's like what is?
Yeah,
it's funny.
it's like
who's
throwing
that?
shade at like Red Bull's B team. You know,
B team.
Yeah.
B team.
Isn't it like Alpha Tower?
Why you say that?
Yeah, I just don't
Oh.
get.
It's like throwing shade at
Oh.
Red
Interesting.
Bull's B team. I can see
I
why they
guess.
would do that.
Oh,
They wouldn't
I
probably
see.
do
They're
that
throwing shade at Red Bull. Oh,
Interesting.
to their B team. Or not. I'm the only one that thought of this.
yeah, I know. So
Therefore,
everyone's
only
losing
I.
sleep over Alpha Tower like that. But I guess they're losing sleep over Red Bull.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be fair. Could be
Yeah,
fair.
though that was. Am I like naive to think that Lewis genuinely didn't know who he was?
No, he didn't. I don't think he would
but-
pretend like he didn't, though.
But
He's not a
people would
pretender.
people think that
He's not a
People think that-
pretender.
Oh, they
He's
think
not
that
a
he just.
He just said it was
I
such
like when
sass.
when he says things like, "Oh, I didn't know you called it a zero pod. I wasn't aware of that term." You know, he says like makes these comments like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, really, Lewis? Like, do you
Uh-huh.
really live under a rock? Or
I mean, he didn't even know if they got points for P10. So, like,
right? Like, did he
Like-
really though not
Right.
know you get points for P10?
The thing is, though, back in the day, I think it was only the top 8 that got points. So it's fair. I could see it.
It's
It's
I
interesting.
can see it.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
think
unless he must be a great actor because that video, it genuinely looked like he
it's
didn't know
genuinely
who
hard.
that man was.
But he
I
just
think
kind of
he
says it with
didn't.
such sass and like determination. He's like,
Who's that?
Who?
Oh.
You know?
There's like 10
Yeah.
people, you know, who are principals.
Okay.
That's hard
Right?
for him.
10 team principals.
Yeah.
It's hard for him to know these things, you know, if it's not like his main rivals. Like,
Listen,
who's the
he's just
team
on the
principal
track.
for Williams?
Yeah,
Now he knows that actually.
James.
But that was a bad
Yeah.
one. That was a bad one. That was a bad one.
I could see what you're saying.
Alfa
That's
Romeo,
just so funny.
Haas.
Yeah,
No, I
Alfa,
guess he
no,
knows
I mean,
Gunter.
yeah.
Andres.
But
he's
yeah,
just not concerned
right,
with
you're right,
anybody
you're right.
else. You know,
Mm.
not concerned
that
with
was so
anybody
funny.
else.
This man's
Yeah.
like,
It's hilarious.
Franz Toss doesn't think that. He's like, you guys should make I think it was like a $10
If
million
you make
cap.
over
Over
10
$10 million,
million,
He was like,
then like
who
you
said
guys should
that?
be
You're paid too
thankful.
much.
Yada
Why
yada
you make all
yada.
this
He's like,
money?
who's that? Who
So
said
yeah,
that? Who's that?
Mercedes posting a screenshot of
Can
that
you
video.
imagine being like
It's
the
just-
reporter, the journalist, how to say like that's the
It was Tom Clarkson.
yeah. Oh right, TC.
Yeah.
But
it
it's
was
just
Tom
so funny.
Clarkson.
You're like, is he being serious right now? And you're like,
Yeah. And his voice too. He was like
yeah.
the team principal of Alpha Tauri.
Oh.
And then he
Oh.
just goes, oh.
Honestly, icon
Oh,
living.
man.
All right, any final thoughts? Any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. I've got 2 actually.
Okay, give us
Oh.
1 and 2.
As a apology for missing the last podcast, I did have a car ready that I was not able to show. It is a McLaren F1 to show my support for McLaren for actually getting
Hey
points that race.
baby.
It just sucks that half the grid had to disappear to let that happen. But it still
No
happened.
matter. We'll take the points. We went from
Points are
P10 to P5,
points.
baby. Let's go.
I do think Carlos was still robbed though, but that's in a discussion for another day.
He was robbed.
And then, as a congratulations to Checo, we bring out the scarf. We brought out the Mexico scarf. We also
Where do you get
brought
that
out
scarf
Checo. From the World
Checo.
Cup.
from the World
yeah,
Cup
man.
from you.
When I had to give away the
You gave
the
away your
Senegal.
Senegalese
Your Senegal
scarf
scarf.
for the
I wanted
Mexican.
her to remember.
Oh.
I'm down
I am
I know where
totally
it came
naive. I
from.
thought you were being serious.
Yeah, I'm down a scarf.
This is the Honda we will be praising this week. We'll probably be praising a Honda every other week, knowing Red Bull. But this is a Honda NSX, one of my favorite cars.
Okay.
Oh, good shouts. Good
NX.
shouts.
Yep.
Thanks for that. See?
You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any honorable mentions. A shout out to Hulk for getting points. Maybe the first point
Did
of the
he?
year so far. Yeah,
No,
P10.
didn't he like
I thought he had
tumble
a
down the
pit.
order?
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
What?
I'm looking
No,
at the
shout
wrong
out for
chart.
like
I'm looking
making
at the wrong
it
chart.
kind of the whole race on one tire. That's pretty impressive.
Okay, sorry. He
Shout
is
out to
P10 in the standings. That's what it is. Okay, sorry.
Shout out to Ocon.
Okay.
Good job not
Also-
hitting anybody. I thank you for that one. You're a real one.
Yeah, bless up, bless up.
Bless up, bless up.
Shout out for Yuki for actually finishing. Yeah, that's. I think that's worth
With
the
all
shout
4
out.
wheels.
Tough.
With all 4 wheels. Yeah.
All 4 wheels.
Honorable mentions for finish.
The bar is low.
Yeah. The bar is very low. I mean,
Very
shout
low
out to
this
Sergio
race.
for being the first one
I
to
was
win Baku
just about
twice
to
in a row.
mention Sergio.
Yeah.
I was like, shout out to him.
Gotta shout out Serge.
Double
Yeah.
champ. Double champ.
Sergio.
That's our
Well
boy.
managed. Outperform
boy.
Max on pace, legitimately, no nonsense.
Just a better
No
driver.
nonsense. Yeah.
Just
No
a
better
all
driver.
around W.
May it continue.
Yep.
Yes.
F1 was
Please.
just not it this week. I think football overtook F1.
Kind of did. A lot
Yeah,
happening.
kind
on
of
the
a
pitch.
lot of crazy
A
games.
lot
Yeah.
of crazy. We've got the biggest bottlers in North London, and then we've got.
Don't talk about your team like that.
I
Yeah,
said
Don't
it.
talk
that,
about
it's a-
Arsenal like that.
I said it because if I don't say it, then they're gonna lose to Chelsea, and then I have to say it.
Oh gosh, do not say
Can you
that.
imagine y'all losing Chelsea?
You can't lose to
No.
Chelsea.
Imagine
Chelsea with relegation for?
Chelsea
Relegation
out here making
for-
own goals before scoring on the opposing team. If I lose to them, it's GG's.
No, that's not happening.
No,
It's not happening.
But something about the Reds versus the Blues that just bring out, you know,
Yeah, it
something
brings out,
different.
you know,
So I could
the
totally
Reds v
see
Blues.
Chelsea popping out.
If
Yeah,
Chelsea
for
pops
sure.
off now of all games, that's actually rigged. I'm gonna believe it.
The only thing I have concern, like, that would be 10 games losing in a row for Chelsea. Can they lose 10 games in a row?
Can anybody
Right?
win
That's
18
what I'm
games in a
saying. This
row
is
in
what
3 different
this
leagues?
is what makes it. Can you lose 10 games in a row and beat Chelsea? That's why I
I
feel like
guess we'll
it's gonna be
find out.
interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna get spicy. Is it at Arsenal? At Emirates?
I think it is.
I feel like it's is it?
I don't know where it is at actually.
I could be wrong on that, but I think it's at Emirates.
What do you guys think is going to go down in Miami?
Rebel win.
Probably, yeah. You know, the usual.
Aston's quick again.
up
Mercedes
there.
probably 3rd or 4th fastest, and maybe some surprise pace from like a Haas or something. And
Gasly can finally.
Same old.
maybe
shit.
Gasly can show true form. If Gasly can have a car that finishes the race and doesn't blow up during practice, because he'll have more of those this time. I think
I could see like a proper like conflict going on with Max and Checo. Either some strategy goes wrong, some touching.
Is it a sprint? Is it a sprint race?
No.
Okay.
Maybe Max gets unlucky again, and he just really doesn't want to lose to Checo like 2 weekends in a row. Pops off,
I feel like there's gonna be a Brazil moment. Like you're gonna run wide, and it's gonna be like that's inter-team drama now. Like,
ooh, yes, on the front row, he lost out to Checo on pole. He's a little annoyed now.
He's salty.
Yeah,
he's like, why are we in Miami? Like, why everyone hyping up Checo? What about me?
Why does everyone love him so much? Why
does everyone say
Checo?
Take a look at my side pod right now, guys. Come on, like, what's happening?
Did you see that?
My God,
no penalty. What's up with that?
I don't know.
I see it now. I see it. Yeah.
Now you see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tune in to next week's podcast to see what happens in Miami. But thanks to you again for listening to our podcast. Be sure to drop us a like, a comment, subscribe. We are on YouTube. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. And yeah, thank you so much. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.